Southern Arizona Veterans Memorial Cemetery. We have made it to the cemetery. Address is 1300 Buffalo Soldier Trail, if you had the need to know. Let's see. There's a road map here. Site directory. Community service symbol, assembly area, memorial walk, Columbria, burial sites, historic soldiers section, administration's visitor information. So I did turn into this where it says maintenance building and veterans counseling. That was only for cemetery personnel. And then the flagpole, which is right there. Alright, there's another sign up here. Let's take a peek. Attention visitors. We welcome you to these hallowed grounds. To preserve the dignity, beauty, and serenity of the cemetery, we ask you to observe our cemetery restrictions. Thank you for your cooperation. The following activities are prohibited. Any form of sports or recreation to include but not limited to jogging, bicycling, skating, and picnicking. Public gatherings of a partisan nature, littering of grounds, cutting, breaking, injuring trees, shrubs, grass, or other plants, allowing pets to run loose, boisterous actions. Cemetery hours are sunrise to sunset. Okay. I will not ride over grave sites, I promise you that. I will get off and walk. I'll check back in, I know it's windy. So this must be the special section of the cemetery. So you can see both entrances are roped off, and it does look like they're doing some sort of construction. Can we see the bird? It's very peaceful. This is very interesting. Let's see if I get a picture of it. Do a still picture as well. So you can watch me taking a picture. Alright, what is this? AMVETS National Service Foundation and AMVETS Arizona Post 89 dedicated this carillon as a living memorial to American veterans who served their country honorably for the cause of freedom. Poignant to be here today, isn't it? Southern Arizona Veterans Memorial Cemetery. As these bells ring, honor to dead rest. Freedom lives. Was that on cue? Or does that happen on the hour? Timing couldn't have been any more perfect. And these are the people that donated to make this all happen. You see the plaques from all the services. Department of the Army, Department of the Navy, United States Navy, Department of the Air Force, Coast Guard, Merchant Marine, it's quite beautiful, very peaceful, as one would expect a cemetery to be. I'll ride a little bit and come back. So looking at these grave sites, A lot of them don't have any information on the stones. $19.25. Maybe they're on the other side. Let's see if they have any information on the other side. One would think that if they did, it'd be on both sides. So I guess some are on both sides and some are only on the one. So that, I guess, makes sense. Yes, every one of them has something. So some are on doubles and some are not. 1923. Looks like the stones need to be a little cleaned. I wonder if that's something they do. You know, Memorial Day, how they'll have people come and put flags at each grave. Maybe they have somebody or have a thing where they'll go ahead and let people come and clean. It's one of those situations where no matter where you look, it forms a straight line. And this is a small cemetery. Heartfelt thank you to all who served and passed, all who are serving now and putting themselves in harm's way on the daily. Thank you. So this would be the Columbaria. If I'm pronouncing it right, of course, let me know. Kindly, let me know. And include a simple pronunciation. The detail work on the benches. So these would be the cremations. Entombed. I wonder. I have my father's ashes. I wonder if they could be placed here. We'll have to find out. And if they can, could my mother be with him? I think they might like that. we'll find out. Memorial Walk. It's very windy. Amazing. Look at how that butterfly is just stuck to that plant. It's amazing. Nature is amazing. They must have all 50 flags flying when they have a service. We'll stop here. The sign said service in progress, but I see no cars. We'll just take a little walk. We'll look at the sculpture. The chapel is very nice. Oh, Guam, World War II. Global War on Terrorism. Garden of Peace, my presence will go with you, and I will give you rest, dedicated to those left behind. All the years my father was in the military, and I was married to military, I have never been to a military cemetery. So this is my first, and I'm taking you all along with me. And if you don't like cemeteries and it bores you, you just turn that section off. All of the soldiers listed below were awarded the Medal of Honor for actions in Arizona during the Indian War era of the late 1800s. Unlike the other nearly 100 soldiers who also earned their Medals of Honor for actions in Arizona during the same period, these 48 soldiers have no known grave locations and have been listed in various records as lost to history. This marker is intended to remove these soldiers from the list and to recognize their gallantry. Fully half of the 48 medal recipients listed below were born outside of the United States, typical of the large number of U.S. Army enlistees in the late 1800s. Irish-born enlistees were the most prevalent, but on the list below are also soldiers born in Germany, Scotland, France, England, and Canada. And I'm going to just stay here. You can do a screenshot if you care to look up the names or look at the names. There's a lot of history here, and there's a lot of history everywhere in the U.S., but there's a lot here. Gold Star Mothers of Cochise County. Oh, this is very pretty. Granite. The Gold Star Families Memorial Monument is a tribute to the Gold Star families and relatives who sacrificed a loved one for our freedom. The Homeland panel represents how we, the people of the United States of America, recognize home. A Sierra Vista mountain view of the Huachuca Mountains and the iconic Sky Islands of Carr and Miller Peak is a scene of distinction. A Buffalo Soldier and the first to arrive at Fort Huachuca, reminds us that this is the land of Cochise, the Apache Indian chief, who only wanted peace with the settlers, saying the white man and the Indian are to drink of the same water, eat of the same bread, and be at peace. The family panel, a blue star, represents hope and pride, while the gold star represents sacrifice to the cause of liberty. A service flag, also known as a Blue Star banner or Sun in Service flag, was originally designed and patented by World War II Army Captain Robert L. Queisner as a gift to his wife to represent their two sons who were serving on the front line. The Blue Star banner became the official symbol of the child in service. President Woodrow Wilson approved the symbolism of the gold star placed over the blue star to indicate that a service member had died or been killed while in service. The Patriot panel, I do solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, is the oath of commitment to our country when a family member joins the military forces of the United States of America. The sacrifice panel, all whom served with honor in World War and died in service of his country, is an illustration on a certificate that was presented to every veteran wounded in action or died in service during the World War. Designed by artist E.H. Blashfield, President Woodrow Wilson would hand sign each certificate presented during that time. The design was later authorized for use as the official emblem of the disabled American veterans. The hollow silhouette. The saluting soldier represents the void created when a patriot is lost. His salute honors all whom died in service of his country. I'll use the camera and we will get a photo, hopefully, without me in it.